What's up, guys? So on this particular video we'll be discussing about Tawang in the month of May 2026, what you should be expecting in terms of the weather, the road condition, the places that you should be visiting, the probability of snowfall or rain, and what is the gear that you need for your trip to Tawang in the month of May 2026. So now, starting off, you need to understand that visiting Tawang in the month of May is very different from the winter months. It will definitely be cold in Tawang, but it's not going to be freezing cold like what you have come to expect and understand Tawang to be during the rest of the year. May is pretty much the peak of summer in Tawang. So if you are traveling to Tawang in the month of May, be prepared for a beautiful landscape which is covered in greenery and plenty of flowers, and it's going to be a lively Tawang compared to what you are already seen in photos, which is a snow-covered Tawang. Now, starting off with the temperature, the daytime temperature in Tawang will range from anywhere between 10 degrees to around 15 degrees. So, this is what the day will be. Summer in Tawang is going to be cold, but it's not going to be as cold as what winter will be. You can expect the maximum temperature to go up to is around 18 degrees, but not more than that. Now, remember, Tawang is a place which is so far east that even in the summer month of May, the sun will set early and rise early. So be prepared for sunsets, which are going to be early. The temperature in the night will range from anywhere between 0 to 5 degrees. So it's not going to be in minus, which is a blessing for those who do not like extreme heat, extreme cold rather than heat, sorry. But now remember that if you're planning a trip to Tawang in the month of May, you have to carry your woolens. You need to be carrying your thermals. It entirely depends on your threshold for cold. It's going to be extremely windy in the month of May. Now, for those who are traveling to Tawang hoping that it will snow, there's always a probability of snow at Sela Pass and at Bumla Pass. It can snow at these two places any time of the year, so come prepared. You need to understand that Tawang is a place which has excellent road connectivity today. So, no matter when you are traveling in the month of May, you will not get stuck anywhere because of bad weather. Getting to Tawang from Guwahati is not a challenge. Plenty of taxis and buses which will get you there. Remember that from Guwahati, the best way to get there is by hiring a taxi if you're a group. As a solo traveler, taking the overnight bus is the best option. It will be raining in Guwahati in the month of May. The second half of May, it's definitely going to be raining. So if you're planning after the 15th of May, come with an umbrella so that you do not end up getting wet in the rain in Guwahati. Getting wet in Guwahati means you will end up falling sick by the time you reach into Arunachal Pradesh. Now, when you're traveling to Arunachal Pradesh, you need an inner line permit, which has to be done online from the government website. This inner line permit costs anywhere between 150 to 500 depending on the duration of your travel. You have to select West Kamen because Bomdila and Dirang fall in the West Kamen region, and then Tawang because Tawang is in the Tawang district. You need this to enter, and it's an e-copy which will be sent to your email. It has to be done individually along with your email ID, and your phone number has to be used to get your permit. Now, when it comes to the places that you should be stopping at, by default, you need to be stopping at Bomdila, Dirang, Balukpong. That's one routing, or you can go along the Shergaon routing, which is another road which is open. Remember that both the routings are good. It's advisable to start from either one and end on the other one. So this way, you're getting to do the entire circuit of Tawang. Plan for a minimum of 2 nights stay in Tawang because anything less than that is just going to be too much of hectic travel. If you are someone who's thinking of going to Tawang in the month of May with a helicopter, drop that idea because in the month of May it's going to be raining in Guwahati and there's no chance the helicopter is going to take off or land. So give up on that idea. It's a very grim chance that it's going to happen. Plan the road, which is the best way. Plan a minimum, I would say, of 5 nights, 6 days because anything shorter than that would be you traveling every day for a minimum, I would say, of 10 to 12 hours because the journeys are long and it's a mountain road. What you should be packing, you should definitely carry your woolens. You need a very good pair of shoes. You need your sunglasses which are UV protected. You need, along with this, you need a water bottle which can double up as a thermos because even though it's summer, you will need warm water with you when you reach Tawang. Now remember, Tawang is a place where There are frequent power cuts in the night, so come with a power bank. Without a power bank, it's going to be very difficult for you to keep your gadgets charged, especially for those who are photographers and videographers. If you're coming with your toolkit of gadgets, you will need a very good power bank to power up your gadgets in case electricity goes over there. The best way to beat altitude sickness is keep yourself hydrated and plan a relaxed leisure trip to Tawang rather than just rushing and going from one place to another. Over and above this, Bumla Pass is definitely going to be accessible in the month of May. Bumla Pass, Sangastar, Leh, and Pitaso is possible in one day. If you're looking to go to basically Holy Waterfall, that is also possible, but you'll need to either do it in 2 days. If you can do it in one day, very good, but that seems slightly dicey because the entire day will end up going there, and for that, you'll have to leave pretty early in the morning. Now, one thing that you need to remember is that you need to hire a local taxi from Tawang to go to Bumla Pass. You can only go to Bumla with your own personal vehicle. No outside vehicles from Assam or Meghalaya are allowed. So, if you're coming with a taxi from Guwahati, you'll have to hire a local Tawang vehicle, which your homestay or your hotel person will take care of. Along with this, there's a Bumla permit also, which is needed. Remember that you cannot get to Bumla without having booked your vehicle a day in advance. No on the spot booking is allowed. Over and above this, what is the biggest mistake that you should avoid is not carrying a jacket, because not having a strong jacket for the month of May can be fatal. In case the weather goes bad and starts snowing, you will end up with a really bad cold and even something worse. Now, in the month of May, you will see plenty of lakes around Tawang, maybe over 100 lakes if you're going to sit and count them, because all the glaciers which have frozen have already melted in the month of May. So every nook and corner, once you cross Tawang town on the way to Sangastar Lake and Bumla Pass, you'll find plenty of glacial lakes that are formed. The month of May is also a very good time for all those who are planning a biking trip to Tawang. Just make sure that you have a group, at least two to three people with you when you're going for a biking trip to Tawang, so that you're not stranded in case something goes wrong. You're not left high and dry. Veg food is easily available all over Tawang, so you do not need to worry about it. Food will cost you anywhere between 60 rupees to 120, because that's the going rate for food in Tawang and Arunachal Pradesh. These are basically rice thalis served by the Bengali kitchens. You'll find them everywhere, so you do not need to worry about it. Just that on the day when you're going to Bumla Pass and Sangastar Lake, there won't be any network. So tell your friends and family at home that not to worry about it. You'll not have network for the first half of the day. You should return back by around 3:34 in the afternoon, and after that your network will be back. Since there is no network at Bumla Pass and Sangastar Lake, make sure that you have enough of cash on you so that whatever you need to buy in terms of food or souvenirs, you have cash with you to pay for it. Now, if you're planning a trip to Tawang and are confused about how to go about it, we do have trips to Tawang in the month of May. You can click on the link in the description of this video and you'll go straight to our website, where you can either book directly or contact our sales team who will guide you through the booking process. If you have any queries related to your own personal trip to Tawang, then you have two options. One is you leave a comment under this video, or you book a consultation. The consultation is a paid service. You leave a comment, and if we can answer it, we can answer your question in the comments, we'll be more than happy to resolve it. If we feel the comment is a viable one, which a lot of people have, we'll convert it into a video and put that information out so that it can benefit more people. But if you want to ask us about your blueprint and how to plan your trip, please understand that's our time, and our time is our money. So for that, you will have to book a paid consultation. The link for the same is in the description. Now, remember that Tawang is a place that is a spiritual journey. Do not plan it without proper research, because it is a journey which you will do once in your life. You're not going to end up going to Tawang multiple times. So plan the trip properly and do not cut ends in terms of just booking a trip because you're getting a cheap deal, because a cheap deal is not always necessarily the best deal. Remember, an experience is what matters when you're traveling. Just buying a package which is low budget and cost efficient in theory might not be the same in practical. Now, till our next video about Tawang, cover the earth before it covers you.